I grew up in a household where Jesus wasn't really that important. My dad was in and out of my life. All the men in my family were either in gangs or in doing drugs. Sport played a pretty important role in my life. They kept me out of a lot of those things. I told myself as an 8-year-old that I can't do drugs or be in gangs because I wanted to be in the NFL. And although I'm not in the NFL now, that was God's preservation of me to not get involved in a lot of those different things. I went to Granite Hills High School in El Cajon, California. I transferred to Christian high school the following year, and I went there specifically for football. I knew it was a Christian school, but I was not concerned with faith at all. But God used a coach as well as a couple of teachers that started asking me about my faith. And that led to the summer going into my senior year that I started reading the Bible for myself. And I remember when I first started reading, it was like Shakespeare. I didn't understand a word. And at some point, my life was changed. My heart, my desires, my wants, I became a new creation. And God changed me. So that summer going into my senior year, I don't have a time or a date or hour, but I know that God changed my life. As I coach there now, I see there's a lot of kids that look just like me, who have no desire to grow in a relationship with Christ, but really just want to figure out if they can make this football thing work. And I get the opportunity to actually talk to them about Christ. So I get the opportunity to do for them what someone did for me. I became a Christian in high school, at Christian high school, and I'm coaching there to actually introduce them to Jesus Christ as well. One of my favorite things about being on staff with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, as well as being a coach, is that I get to be to these kids what no one else was for me. So that looks like a big brother, looks like a father to some people. It looks like just a coach who understands that they have value that's outside of their performance on the football field. FCA is the bridge for the local church to come on campus. We have our lunch club, which is, people come specifically for pizza, which, as a student, I would come for pizza as well. But what you see that in the Bible that Jesus changed the world with 12 disciples. And I see the only way that campus is going to be changed is not if some stranger like me comes in for 30 minutes at lunch. But if as I impact those students, as I invest in them and I equip them for the work of the ministry, that they actually go out to their football field, to the basketball court, and to the diamond, and they actually tell their friends about Christ.